right, folks. Episode 4 of the Third Shift. We are back with a special guest. Actually, this time, the man himself. I'm not worthy enough to say his name, so I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Man, funny. Nah, 00 Tone. From Columbus and all that. So yeah, we in here. I'm fucking with my boys, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then Malik, my co-host as always. So, kind of starting this thing off today, we're gonna let Tone talk about his music a little bit. But Malik dropped a special project this week. You both are running up these numbers on YouTube, man. It's crazy. Like that's just like I'm just watching both you guys just scale up there, man. It is great. So, Tone, we're gonna start with you. Malik was talking about Walter Payton before this started, so kind of talk about that song. And Malik, he said it gave you Detroit vibes.
It did, but I'm interested to hear what he's saying about it for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. For that song, what's crazy is like me and Leak, we just not even in this league, with the camera and all that. So we had sat down because I'm trying to shoot something or whatever, and I had that song. I was sitting on it for a minute, like. I had teased it on my Instagram and it was going crazy and all that. So I had dropped it like a little single and all that. And then I never shot the vid. So me and Leak had sat down, you feel me, shot the vid and it came like that. But I had the song for a minute. I had recorded it maybe 2019 or something like that.
Wow.
I feel like that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's great. So you recorded the song in 2019, but you just made the video for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I recorded it after I recorded it in 2019. I ain't dropped it until 2020, and then I just did the video early 21. I mean, but with that though, like,
yeah.
What was you about to say?
No, I was going to tell you because I was watching it when I was on your YouTube, not your YouTube, but your Instagram a while ago, and those visuals on there are crazy, man.
They are.
Stuff, I'm like,
yeah. The visual. Yeah, shout out to Leak, man. He went crazy on that, and he's still going crazy. We got a lot more stuff we still working on.
Cool.
Stay on it. Yeah. So the co-host, man, he's doing a lot of special stuff too, man. I was proud of you for dropping that earlier this week. Like I said, it was doing really well.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. So go ahead and talk about your project and other things you're working on too.
Yeah, I mean, like you just said, I recorded this song a minute ago. I think I recorded this around 2019. It's called First Mic.
Yeah.
And it was basically just a story about literally when I got my first microphone, because I started rapping. I was rapping in like high school. Literally all I had was like a laptop. I had the mic hooked up to the side of it. I had the beat in like one ear pod, like before all the studio stuff, all that. So I basically just did this song, just throwing it back to that, because like with COVID and all this stuff, like all we had was just all I was doing was really chilling in front of my computer. Me and my boy was sitting here making beats and rapping. Like it literally felt like when I got my first mic. So that was basically what it was. And then we dropped the visuals with it. And in the visuals, I basically have like a little kid version of me in the video.
I thought I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was cool. And it was cool too, because we basically did the whole video virtually. My boy that produced the video is all the way in Alabama. So I was literally recording clips on my end. He was recording clips on his end, and then we just did what we did.
Yeah, man, it came together really nice. I was watching it.
I appreciate it.
It just came together really good.
Yeah.
Really good. And Malik, I'm actually going to throw this next question out there. I'm going to let you guys talk about it because I'm curious, since you guys are the music people. But Tone, I was looking at your two projects. It was Community Service and then Community Service Volume 2. So looking at those, they were pretty easy listens. And me and Malik have talked about that before, how like, you can have maybe like 12 to 14 songs. It goes pretty quick. So kind of talk about what it's like making something that's easy for people to listen to. Because I'm sure you both kind of keep that in mind in your process of making music.
For sure. Yeah. I definitely do try to keep that in mind. Because I keep it in mind because I don't like listening to, you know what I'm saying? I don't like forcing myself to listen to something because, you know what I'm saying, another reason or something. Like, I want it to be authentic, so I try to make, like, authentic sounding music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, I mean, it take, like, me and my homie was just talking about it because, like, he was saying like we don't slap no projects together. Like, we ain't never slapped no projects together. Like, because we put a lot of thought into, you know what I mean, the songs, and then even like the listing and everything, like the
people that listen know that too.
Dated drops. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So Malik, I know we talked about it before too, and we're on the same page. So kind of talk about it in your process.
Yeah, I mean that's literally what he just said. Like when you put these projects and stuff together, and you actually spend the time listening to it 100 times over, sending it to your boy, listening to it in the car, like people notice that over somebody just throwing a song together and releasing it. And like a lot of what I've been into lately, this is just a personal thing, but like I love short songs. I don't know what it is. I don't know how I got into that. But like I always go for replayability. I want somebody to hear my song and be like, "Oh, hold on, let's run that back. Let's run that back."
Run it back.
Yeah. So that's really what I've been on lately. So just combining that with, like you said, just taking your time on a song, hey, it'll come out good.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, starting this whole thing off, man, you it's crazy to see how you have a dude in Cincinnati and then you have a dude in Columbus here, and you both are just like on a tear right now with this. So you guys both just keep up the good work with it, and
appreciate it.
We had some more topics too. Malik, you said I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about the next one.
I have to bring this up. I definitely want to hear your opinion on this, Tone. So Lil Nas has been talked about literally all across the world. And I really want to hear what y'all opinion is. I'll ask you first, Tone, like, is what he doing, because he talking about everybody saying he like an industry plant. You know what I mean? That's really big to say. People are forcing this on us, but I'm sitting here saying what he doing right now is I feel like he on his own wave, and that's huge for a lot of different people that's trying to create their own wave, trying to go against the grain. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on all of this happening with him, man?
To look at it like that too, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy because I ain't even, you know what I mean, approach it that way. You know what I'm saying? So like, as a objective way to look at the situation, like that he is opening paths. You know what I'm saying? Like if like me, I don't judge or nothing. Like,
exactly.
What you're into is what you're into. If you into that, you know what I'm saying, and that's what's gonna make you money and make you happy, and people get inspired by that. You feel me? They can chase that. So it is what it is. Like me personally, there ain't nothing that I go do, but who am I to, you know what I'm saying? I'm me. You feel me?
Exactly. And then what made it crazy to me, it was that like people was really angry. People was like literally mad about the music he making.
Get out their body.
And that didn't make no sense to me. People be rapping about rap gun bars. People rap about killing people, all this stuff. But this dude is the one that make you that angry. Like,
and it's because people, it's hard to pinpoint the reason, but like, you know, like you can pick up on certain people's thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like people's intentions and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, you can pick up on the way people assess certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know how people act or going to react. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it, Catley? How you feeling?
I think I'm on the same way with you guys. I don't judge people, but that's like not my cup of tea. I wouldn't do it, but I mean, man, realistically, this might be one of those things you look back on like 10, 15 years from now when other people, like you said, caught onto that wave, and it's like, oh, well, he's what started it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of times in music, like when you're actually in the time, like you don't see it, but like later on down the road, it's like, oh shit, like maybe he was onto something. So, but I'm right there with you, man. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but
I'm gonna add on to what you said, like especially like I was saying, people keep pulling that like industry plant card, and it's like if he doing this with some industry money, like it's basically endless. Then like we should be able to do whatever the heck we want off of an industry check. Then
we should. Yeah. It was interesting, man, but it was funny because you guys know that meme of like Squidward laying in bed with like his eyes closed and open?
Yeah.
So there was one where like the eyes were closed and it said the Christian community when they rap about guns, sex, and everything else like that. And it said Lil Nas X doing this and the eyes were open.
Yeah.
It's honestly true. Like,
for real. The only thing I will say about the situation, the shoes, I'm sure y'all seen the shoes where he had the had all the he had all the demonic stuff on it, and the only thing I'm gonna say is dude's been pulling that demonic card in music a lot. Like a lot of rock artists been doing that. Like there's tons of artists that have done that. And like I was saying, just all of a sudden, Lil Nas is it. Like that's the one that you're like, nah.
But I ain't gonna lie though, with the sneaks though. With the sneaks, what tripped was the blood. Like the blood, it wasn't no blood in the sneaks. People probably wouldn't have been tripping, but they was like, oh, okay, where they get the blood from? Right. That's what people were saying. Like I'm seeing it being said. You know what I'm saying? So it just be what it be. You feel me? I ain't asking no questions.
Exactly.
You ain't my sneak. I'm supposed to maxes though.
Yeah.
I guess the company or whoever the group of people is that rebrands these shoes. I guess it was somebody that worked there. Like I guess he like literally like put some blood in some like water or something like that.
Oh Lord!
And they just mixed it up and threw it in the shoes. I'll just seen that off of Google. I don't know the real.
It's a crazy topic.
Yeah,
crazy. So Malik, what was your? You said you had another topic. What? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you explain what it was.
I just basically, so the only reason I thought about this topic is because Rap Genius. I mess with Rap Genius on Twitter because they always be tweeting stuff that makes you just think back to music. And they tweeted today, what was the first Drake song you heard? Which was random. I was like, okay, that's cool. But
take you back.
What was yours, Tom?
No, I said it'll take you back.
It will. And basically what I was thinking was like, what song was it that was like, oh, this song is a banger, I need to hear more? Basically like when you first got into rap, first got into hip hop. Because I'm going to start like when I heard what was it? Kanye's first album. I already for College Dropout.
Yeah,
I was shook. Like I literally started studying. Like I was like, yo, like what else is out there? Like that was the first album I was really like, yo, this rap stuff, like hip hop, all this is fire.
Yeah,
man. Go ahead, Tom.
You want to know something crazy? You're about to be weak, man. So look, the first album that like I was like, oh, this shit hard.
Yeah.
Will Smith. It was. I forget the album, but it had Summertime on it.
Yeah.
It had,
Summertime was a banger though.
It was.
Man, it had that Nightmare song on it where he was talking about Freddie. I'm like, oh, this shit is going crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Listen though, like it was to the point like I had the CD. You feel me? I had a notebook, like I knew the lyrics. I was writing the lyrics. You feel me? Like that shit crazy. That was the first album. Though I'm like, yeah, he hard.
Yeah, that is hard. That is that's cool.
That's a crazy story. That's a crazy one. I'm trying to think of the first album I feel like mine might have been Get Rich or Die Trying.
I'm about to say that was a close one for me too. That was fire.
That was probably like
that's early in them days.
What was the one T.I. album that had like You Don't Know Me and stuff on it?
I was about to say, was it T.I. versus T.I.P.? That was the main album I remember.
It was like before. It was like I can't even remember the name of it, but it's like T.I. was like a camo jacket, like a gray hat.
Oh, that's throwing it way back.
This is like 03, but I got the CD in like 05.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas was late on the music back then.
Yeah.
It just was what it was.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I thought Get Rich or Die Trying came out at the same time as The Massacre did, but like they were 2 years.
Yeah, that was two separate projects.
Yeah.
Bro, nigga in time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I heard all the songs on the radio, like 1 minute to be in the club and then Candy stops. I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah, that's the close for like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah. 50 Cent, my thing with 50 Cent, he was making bangers. But like I feel like nobody was really in his lane, like as far as like that like commercial, it was like a commercial gangster rap. I don't know anybody who was doing that.
Did you ever
he might have opened the door for that type.
He might have. Yeah. He might have for real.
Might have.
Cause I'll be real, did you guys ever have any like the G Unit like sneakers or whatever back in the day?
No,
like,
I ain't have no G Unit.
I ain't never had none, but they was hot though. Everybody had some.
They did.
They was hot. They was like the y'all remember the one joints, the pastry joints the girls used to wear?
Yes. Yep.
Y'all remember the pastries?
Yeah.
You do? I'm about to say,
Yeah.
somebody when they listen, they gonna remember the pastries.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's back around that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'd say mine was probably Get Rich or Die Trying was probably the one for me.
Cool.
Okay.
Definitely. So I had one more question I want to throw at you guys before we end this. So I was watching Shannon Sharp's podcast the other day. He's talking to Alvin Kamara, and he's talking about Atlanta hip hop. And so I'm wondering if you stack Atlanta hip hop against New York hip hop, like all time, which group do you think has the better catalog?
Atlanta versus who?
New York.
New York. See, that's tough. You feel me? But I'll probably say I don't even know for real. That's tough.
That is tough.
I feel like Atlanta now is like it.
Yeah,
but
they got it.
But I forgot like who was like Jeezy, Gucci Mane, like yeah. It's like it's T.I. Yeah, it's tough. 2 Chainz. That's like it's tough.
They been had niggas. You know what I'm saying? Chains. They been had niggas. So it's like shit. But they had New York had niggas like you feel me? Big motherfucking
Nas.
Shit.
Jay-Z.
Who they got now?
Nas, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Nas on Hood. I forgot Nas was from New York. Yeah.
Do you feel like
who they got now?
Do you guys feel like New York was just like really top heavy?
Yeah, I think they is top heavy, but they had some young gunners too. Like you feel me? When Schmurda was coming up, ain't Nicki from New York?
Yeah. She is.
Pop Smoke was from New York.
Ain't Nicki from New York?
Yep.
Yeah.
You said who? Yeah, Pop Smoke from New York. Yeah.
I'm trying to think because that's the thing about New York now is they don't have a lot of people that's at the top of the game right now. So it's kind of tough to vouch for them as far as like being like winning the race right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Atlanta, like I say right now, like you could go Chicago, Atlanta, or like LA, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But New York still got some hitters. Like, hey, Boogie from New York still. I thank you for it.
Yep.
Whatever.
I can't give that one to New York. The only thing I will say too, I always hear this is that like Atlanta, a lot of down south rappers is a lot more like it's only one of them. It's 101 for an Atlanta rapper, Atlanta music. New York is New York has influenced so many people throughout its history. Is like we said, like there really ain't nobody from New York now, but there's a lot of people taking that sound and running with it. But Atlanta, you got to be from Atlanta to make Atlanta rap music for real.
Yeah, or you ain't accepted.
Exactly.
or you not accepted.
Yeah, I had to go with Atlanta. I think on that one too. I love the New York guys, but I gotta go Atlanta. I think guys.
Yep.
I feel you on that.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, man, it was good to have a guest on here. Finally,
the first guest, man. You gotta represent with that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, I low key feel. You know what I'm saying? Special, man. You had me the first guest.
Yes, sir. It
was cool coming on too, man. I enjoyed myself being.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Well, keep us posted on your projects and stuff, man. And we'll definitely look out for you on socials. And Malik, you keep doing your stuff too, man.
Yeah.
We'll just keep promoting you guys, talking about your stuff on here. Really
I'm about to follow you on Instagram too, so I'm definitely I'm tuned in.
I'm about to say I gotta hear that song y'all was talking about.
I got you.
That y'all saying so. When you do, yeah, let me know it's you, and I'm a.
Yes, sir. I got you.
I gotta see that video.
All right, fellas. Yeah, well, like I said, you guys
can't.
Yes.
Man, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. As always, like I said, keep it up, and when you get more stuff out, we'll just keep having you guys on here talking about it. So for sure. All right. Well, this is the end of the 4th episode already, right?
Yeah, it is.
Episode 4. Yeah, man. But like I told you in the beginning, we might be at odds sooner or later.
So,
when that season starts.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, hey, I'm gonna tell the people watching. We're gonna start putting the podcast on Apple and Spotify now, Google Podcasts, everywhere else you can find it.
Yep.
Still have the YouTube show. So Malik, appreciate you on the work you're doing, and
Yes, sir.
we'll catch you next time on the third shift.
Yes, sir. We out.
hey,
right,
real
bro.
quick, man, y'all follow me at Only2Tony on Instagram. Exactly how it sounds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We'll
shit,
we'll
yeah,
add your social stuff at the bottom of the video.
Yep. They'll be able to find you for sure, bro.
For sure.
All right, fellas, it'll be easy.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Sure. All right.